Congratulations, that's 3 wins in 4. The overriding emotion today at the end there?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, really excited that we were able to, in a tough moment and in a really important game, emerge. So the points are massive for us, and there's confidence and momentum in the group. You know, I think that's been, after 6 weeks, we can see that the form of many players and the overall mentality of the group has grown so much. So that's really helped us get to where we are right now.
It wasn't a great game.
No.
I mean, there was a giveaway ball, I think, from both sides.
Yeah.
Does that make the victory a bit more sweet and fun? You managed through that and kind of...
Yeah, I mean, you know, I tried to, at halftime, be a little bit clear that we can calm down a little bit and play with a little bit more confidence in some spaces and find some more advantages. But the game was such that, you know, they were going to isolate a lot of their wingers in 1v1 situations, that they were going to look to capitalize on second balls and look to see if they can get out on the counter. And for the most part, I felt like we contained that pretty well. So the defensive performance, I think, was quite good. And then, you know, like the Jack Harrison goal, we'd like to see more moments where we can win balls, where we can cleanly and calmly play forward, and where we can create advantages and then finish them off a little bit cleaner. So we're not quite there yet, but still, to get a clean sheet, to score 3 goals on the day, and to get a massive result here, I think is really important for us.
Was the key substitution for you Greenwood coming on and playing particularly well?
Yeah.
That seemed to release Rodrigo to do well.
Yeah. I thought Sam. First of all, Sam's been really good since we've been here, and I said to him 2 days ago that if I look at the entire player pool, he's the one that is adapting the best and understanding what we want the game to be like. And so I think he showed that today. And he also has quality, right? He's got the ability to make some final plays. He's very technical. So, you know, I've got to find ways to include him more. I've got to find ways to include Joffe more. I've got to find ways to include Somerville, Cree more. So all 3 of those guys for me are going to be big players here and are important for us moving forward.
You had, it must have been a 50-minute conversation with Adam Forshaw before kickoff. He wasn't involved at all today. What can you say about that?
Yeah, that conversation was just about our team, how we're doing, where we're going, what our goals are, how to get there. Adam's a very intelligent person, and he's a student of the game. So he's fun to have some of those football conversations with, and you know, he was injured on the day, but he still knows that he's very important for us, and we're all getting to know each other more and more, right? And I think there's clearly some really good relationships already established within the group, and I'm just trying to bring my ideas of football and my ways of thinking about how to lead and help all of our guys be the best that they can be, and they've all responded really well to that.
Will he be all right for the Palace game, or what's the issue?
Yeah, I think he'll be. He might even be in training this week. He just had a little bit of a calf issue, and we didn't want to risk him.
And just finally, for me to see, the crowd sang your name, I think, for the first time.
Yeah.
How does that make you feel?
I don't think it was the first time, but to be honest with you, I appreciate it, right? I appreciate our fans so much. I love being here in Leeds. I love the area, the city, the people. My family and I were really enjoying our time here. The moments like that, so much of my emphasis is about the team and about us as a group and what we're about and how we're going to achieve things together. And anytime that it draws attention to me, I don't necessarily like it, but I do want to show appreciation to the fans for reaching out to me. But what's most important is that which they do amazingly, but they understand that we're a real group, a team, a club that wants to represent the city and play football that they can be proud of and do that as a group. That's what matters the most to me.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Where do you think that result leaves the relegation battle? Would you say you're still in it?
Yeah. Everyone's getting results around us. I think there's been some weak penalties in some of these games, and we can't seem to buy a penalty. That's another topic. People in Leeds tell me we have to fight for everything, and I've said already that I'm okay with that. Yeah, I think especially with this 16-day break now, it would have been really difficult to sit and watch the table knowing that we didn't pick up the points that we wanted in this game. And things are going to get tight. By the time we play against Palace, the table will be tight again. And so we just have to stay focused on us. I've said that a million times now, but that's the most important thing. It's got us to where we are right now, this concept and mentality of just working every day and trying to improve and trying to give everything we have to each other. That has gotten us to where we are now, and we need to continue with that.
Where are Calvin and Joffy in their fitness progress?
Yeah, Joffy just got fit yesterday. And quickly, and Ilan, by the way, as well. So even if you would have asked me Thursday, I would have thought that Christoph Claesen would have been the goalkeeper today. And in the last 24 hours, he felt much better. So, and what a performance, by the way. He was fantastic. And then Joffy, he didn't really train this week, so I thought about using him, but Sam and Cree have been fantastic. And then Calvin, he's close. He's close to starting, and I think we'll use the next 2 weeks to get him fitter and stronger and healthier and ready to go for Palace.
Darren. Liam Cooper today, I mean, what performance in a very, very poor game where there was poor quality on both sides. Liam just seemed to get head and shoulders with everybody else on the pitch.
Yeah. He won his duels. He won his aerial duels. He was positionally in the right spot. He was aggressive against the ball. He was sharp, didn't lose any balls. I thought he was fantastic. I had him speak to the team afterwards because I told him that I haven't had a better captain in the entire time I've been a coach. So, and he was great. I think he almost came to tears because he loves playing with the guys so much. So, I really like this group. I really like being here. It's fun working with these guys. They give everything they have. So it fits with who I am, and it fits with what we're trying to establish together.
You alluded to it a bit there with Calvin. So pre-match you went with Robin rather than Calvin. Is that because you feel Calvin's just not quite there yet?
Yeah. Well, once we knew Adam couldn't go, I didn't mind because Robin, like I said, I think I said in the press conference that Robin has been fantastic in training, and I thought Robin was a real presence in the midfield today and won a lot of aerial duels, collected a lot of balls, really tactically moved with the game well, helped on set pieces. I thought Robin was very good today, so that was great to see. And then, obviously with Calvin at 100%, we want to continue to push him to integrate within the team, but it'll come, right? We're just the worst thing, even with the situation with Patrick, I felt so bad after his injury, and I certainly don't want to repeat any of those mistakes with anyone else. So we want to make sure that Calvin's as close to 100% as he can be.
Thank you, Phil.
The results are obviously there at the moment. How do you go about getting more quality?
Yeah. Well, I mean, this is a game that we knew from the beginning wasn't necessarily going to be about quality, right? I do want us to play better. I want us to be more confident on the ball. I want our tactics with the ball to be put in place more, and some of the combinations and ideas of what we want to achieve in possession. I want to continue to get better in those areas. But for coming out of Southampton played every ball long, and then we had to pick up second balls, which we didn't do a very good job of. Today we were much better with that, and that helped us control the opponent more, and it helped us find some advantages. Like I just said, the goal with Jack, we need more moments where we press, where we win balls, and then we can calmly and cleanly find actions forward that lead to big chances. So that's why the third goal for me was good.
And Melly was ill. Is that what you said?
No, it's the same injury that he had from the Wolves game is still bothering him. So I've even read some things say about it wasn't a second yellow. I mean, we're 3 weeks later and he's still struggling from that. So for me, it was a little bit of a miraculous recovery given how he felt 2 days ago. And then the only thing I said, I had a meeting with him and Christopher today, and I just said, I know that goalkeepers like to have rhythm, and I know that it's a sensitive situation when you have two goalkeepers and what the decisions are and how to make the right decision and support everybody, including Marcos, our goalkeeper coach, in the process. But we needed a big performance from whoever we made with the decision today, and certainly Ilan in the moment where he didn't train and he just had to prepare himself over 24 hours, delivered one of his best performances of the season and was incredibly stable.
Stuart.
Jesse, obviously the spirit within the group is sort of helping to make up for shortfalls in quality. comparing it to other teams you've taken over, how surprised, how pleased are you with how quickly it's come together?
Yeah, I mean, I've been saying it from day one, I think, that the group's mentality to work and learn every day what we're trying to achieve with them has been fantastic. Yeah, and then, you know, I will be the first one to say that in terms of the quality that we had in the match and what we wanted it to look like, it was far from perfect. Far from perfect. But I know that I can draw on, again, their mentality, their motivation, their inspiration, their relationships with each other, their belief in each other. And we draw on that to still make sure that even when the game's not exactly what we want, where Aston Villa, where the game wasn't exactly what we want and we didn't really perform at our best, now we're able to now still try to do certain things effectively and also know that fighting within the match is incredibly important.
We'll often hear managers before a match talking up a player who then isn't going to play. How important in sort of adding to this spirit is the fact that you're backing up these words that you said about Somerville and Koch with actually selecting them?
Yeah, I don't look at it as, I look at it as just trying to help every player be prepared for every situation. And I do that by having a lot of discussions with them about individual, sometimes video, sometimes group video, sometimes just a quick word or two at the right moment. And I do that not to be liked. I do that so that they know that I care about them and I want the best for them, and that ultimately they're prepared when their name is called and they can help the team in every way possible. So, and I certainly have a big help also in that manner with the leaders in the team, that they know how important it is to have a healthy environment. So yeah, that part's been good.
Any other questions? No. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.